Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the beginner's guide. Now here we left off in this concrete behemoth right here, and we're just going to continue from where we left off last time, just to see if we can maybe understand the reason for this. I mean, we was told about how he likes to use the engine, you know, to its strengths and create the blocky long things, which we're obviously seeing right now. But okay, so this is like another maze. He's trying to guide us. Whoa, okay. What's going on here? This is crazy. I like it though. It really is crazy. I like it a lot.
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go. If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
Wow. He would keep you here for an hour?
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable. Whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
Okay, this is kind of the point like I was making before about, you know, the whole, you creating it for people's enjoyment and playability, or you creating it for a message. And he was creating it for a message, and he thought that was the right way to make a game, is by conveying, you know, some kind of deep message inside. Whereas, I mean, I see it as a form of entertainment, and what you do when you create one is for other people's entertainment. And I mean, essentially it's an entertainment for yourself because you enjoy the creation process. It'd take forever for me. I could go on about that forever, but I'm trying to keep my comments short because I don't know when he'll start talking again.
Like the exact same solution as the last time.
That works.
There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
Just looking at his, the texture here. It's very nice. It's very, very nice. It actually, I'm pretty sure it's obviously a flat wall, but he's using normal maps and they look quite nice. So I don't know if at this point it would have been bump maps because it's Source. Possibly, but it does look quite nice. A nice effect on the red panels there. But yeah, I mean, I could talk about my ideas behind what game design is and making games are and all day long. Let's just figure out what he wants, what he's trying to convey to us. What is he telling us?
Here, Coda begins using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities.
Right.
Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
Hey, you there, did you come up from above? What was up there? Yes, there was a world stamped with whiteness. Yes, there was an enormous prison I spent hours in. Yes, there was these floating colored blocks. Yes, that's the world above. You've been there. Did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and a switches? Yes, I did. That's the literal last thing I did before coming here. No, I don't remember having to go through any puzzle. I'd prefer not to tell you after all we've just met. Well, yeah, I did. That's the puzzle. That's where I did that. That's what I did. Again, perfect. Now, please tell us how you solved it. Tell us a solution. I don't remember how I solved it. I'm trying to remember what I can't. I didn't solve it. Someone else let me in. Trust me, you don't want to go over there. Honestly, I don't remember because that's the only option I'm given. You must think harder. Please try harder to remember. It's so important that we get out of here. We must escape this prison. Can you think harder? There must be something. Please tell us how to reach the end. I'm sorry. The game wouldn't let me tell you how to get out. But I mean, yeah, I would tell you. That wasn't my dialogue option. He's trying to control what I'm saying. And he's doing it very well because I couldn't say anything. Oh, you again. I see. How did you get here? Was there a puzzle you had to pass through? No, yeah, do you want to know how to solve it? I know that. No, we actually find the black space between the doors to be far more interesting. Have you seen it yet? Actually, now you mention it, I remember feeling strange as I passed through. I don't recall a space between the doors. Why would I care about space too? It was kind of weird. Don't think too hard about it. Right, you'll see it again soon. This is weird, but he's done really well. Just in everything, the creation and I mean, obviously the characters don't have anything, but the heads, he must have been good with coding. That's what I can say. Not all coding, but the visual scripting or whatever it is the Source uses. He must have been kind of handy with that, which is always good.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Alright. It's fine by me. What's here? Oh damn, this is quite nice. Wow.
It's a lamppost.
It is.
Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out.
Right.
I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something.
Yeah.
He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
Well, I really hope so, because I'm a little confused. I must say, I don't know his mind, but that's why we're playing this, so we can find out, because I have no idea who he is. But yeah, it's kind of mumble-jumbled right now from my head. This game gets in, as you walk around, you can leave notes. All notes you see are left by other players. I don't really want to leave any notes. I kind of want to just experience what you've got for me. Right, we're in this place again. Familiar things. Nice room. Not. That's not very nice. It is quite a nice room, though. The architecture is not symmetrical, which gives it a weird look, but really, that looks good. I don't know what this person's on about. It's not a very nice man. What about this one?
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but
how do you beat this
not
game?
Connected to the internet.
No
All of
shit.
the notes that you're going to see have been written by Coda.
Right.
This was actually the first game of his
No
that I
point
ever
to
played.
this.
This was shortly
Oh,
after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up.
Oh, nice.
I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like,
holy crap.
I have to be friends with this person.
I have to get a friend.
I think I was probably a bit too pushy trying to get his attention. I was over enthusiastic, but he was very gracious
holy
about
shit.
it and very patient with me.
Can you guys hear me?
And I cooled off eventually.
Hello. Reasonable.
Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them.
Everyone read
Either
this?
way, to me they convey a sense of
Hey.
loneliness. I see
This
this
place makes me
person who's
sad.
filled
Jesus
with
Christ.
thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be
Fine
played.
fun. Balls. How is there wooden grass
But it's
and
ironic,
concrete
isn't it,
here? What the
that
fuck?
in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I
He
have to be
shares his
honest with you,
talent.
this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just
Boring.
play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know
Same.
them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I
Wow.
could just get to know you through your work.
Yeah.
I think this is why I always
wow.
liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
I don't know. I'm feeling it. I am like, I don't know. It's strange to say. But like when I was like in school and studying games development, it was always like constantly I'd just be doing something. I wouldn't always be, you know, socializing or whatever, speaking to other people. There would be many hours where I'd sit down and just mess around with the game engine or something. And I'm not saying I can fully relate to this, but in a way he's trying to socialize through his games. And although, you know, he may be quite a secluded person, he does have a lot of thoughts. He just doesn't express them with anyone. And I wish I could read all these, but holy crap, there is so many of them. He really does have just, what's this? Yeah, he has so many thoughts, and it's honestly a shame that he couldn't share this with people. But if you think about it, at the same time, he puts some of these thoughts into the content that he creates. So I mean, he's already made what, 4 or 5 games? Each one was kind of based around one of these thoughts. I don't know which one specifically because I'd have to read them all. But holy crap, you know, I don't know. It just feels like you are playing part of his consciousness in a way, or even his subconsciousness. But it's crazy, really crazy. But I mean, whoever this guy is, like, I don't know him personally, obviously, but I'm so far I'm loving his work.
We're going to see the puzzle again, and here I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it, and the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
Alright, okay, I see.
In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, you know, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on. And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
It's like limbo. It's like limbo between the current affairs that were on his mind and, you know, the end, really. It's like he's locking all that away. See, look, now there's only one here. There was tons back there, but now there's only one. He's like finishing remark. How do you leave notes? Why would that be at the end? Typewriters. These are printing all the notes. He's got all these little things in his head. Can you say something? Talk to me, please. Why I have so much difficulty talking. Speak. Wow. Wow. Like, I feel tingly in my body right now. I don't know why, but it is a powerful message. What the
this
fuck
one is tough. This? It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Right. Okay. I'm hanging with it. Ooh, picture. It's cool. Right. This one looks nice. Oh, dude, I don't know what's going on, but it's really good. Like, I'm so confused, but I like it. I like this type of confusion. It's kind of like the intrigued confusion, not the I'm confused. What the fuck am I gonna do? Kind of confusion.
See, like, this is it, the whole game, and there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else.
Okay.
Cool. Here's version 2.
Alright. He's using the same things. Version 2. Okay, we are... What furniture ought to go in the center of the room? What furniture? The center... Put a giant hole in the ground. Sure. That's not a giant hole. That's a table. Okay, now along the wall. Let's put a huge picture of a horse. I really like a lot. 10 stalls lined up against the wall. You're not listening to me. You're not listening to me at all. Okay, I see. I should light up this room a bit. I'm thinking 10 by 12 recessed electric 6-inch soft LED ceiling. Yeah, I am. And you're gonna put a lamp in, aren't you? Yeah, a single lamp. I knew. It doesn't matter what we answer. A table. I've got a table. Can you not see it? Can you not see the table? Yeah, okay. We just started. We've got whatever we started with now. Oh god, now it's going crazy.
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
It is weird. That's for sure. He's using this. Okay.
He throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
All right. Okay. I'm seeing this. Hello. Please walk forward. This guide will allow you to escape any prison environment. Follow the instructions carefully. Take care and remember each step. First, click on the table. Good. Now go over to the photo frame and click to turn it slightly. Now the floor lamp. Turn it up. Floor lamp. Guessing it's this one. Now turn the floor lamp in this room off and then back on. Now go to the left side of the sofa, move it over a little. Alright. Finally, touch the shelves. Alright then. That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now be open. Returns to start. To be taken back to your prison. Okay. These are really crazy. I really want to know what's on his mind right now. Return. Wow. Okay. What's gonna happen now? Okay, this is the prison.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape.
Yeah. I see. So he told me something useless.
Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside.
Whoa.
Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something.
Oh, okay.
And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Right, okay. Wow, this is crazy. I like it though. What's going on? So I think I know what he means. I'm not saying he's crazy, but he's got some problems. And the way he worked it out was through his games, and he couldn't really control where his ideas went. But he did have a lot of them ideas. You know, making so many variations of one thing is something that's not quite common. You normally make a plan of what you want to do, and then stick to that plan as best you can. Ring ring. Hello? Who is this? Hey, it's me! I'm you from after you escape prison. You're me. I am. Yeah? Problem? So you were trying to yeah, I was. It was a furniture maze.
It's a conversation. And so this is what Coda wants.
That's where I am right now. Oh, I'm so glad you know that.
And to get some good advice from someone who knows.
Right.
But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself.
Yeah.
You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
Okay. I don't think it matters what I press. I'm gonna get the same answers. But I'll have a look. Wow. Okay. Oh wait, what's he saying? I'm scared that I'll get on things with exactly the same as before. Actually, it does change. Don't feel like the same person at all. I don't know. I feel like I want to help him through this dialogue, even if he can't hear me. Remember trying here. Yeah, it won't. Did I? No. Sure. I'm just gonna say yes because hopefully. Oh God, sorry about the Skype noise. When did you have to get out? And they asked me how I felt about being imprisoned. So sorry about the Skype noise. Yeah, I don't want to alt tab because it's gonna stop it, so let's just ignore it. In fact, we're kind of running over time now, so I'm just gonna resume this in the next episode because I don't want to run too much over time. So thank you everyone for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave me a comment on what you think. I'm interested to find out what's going on here. But that is all for now. So goodbye.